It is Tuesday, November 11th, 2020, at around 7:40 p.m., and Donald J. Trump has just won the 2020 presidential election for his second term in office. I realize this is my first video back from my hiatus. I didn't expect this or want this to necessarily be my first video, but I felt like I needed to do it because a lot of my channel growth, came from one of my first videos that I posted. The video where I said, I bet $100 that Andrew Yang will win the 2020 presidential election. And I was wrong because he just dropped out. And I am going to admit I was wrong. I'm not going to try and make excuses. I'm not going to blame people. I'm not going to blame the media. I was wrong. I'm eating those words. And if you were watching this in the future and Donald Trump did not win his second term, then I will admit that I was wrong in this video as well, okay? I'm not going to beat around the bush or try to make excuses. Donald Trump won for a few reasons, and I want to address this first. So there's a lot of Yang people online saying that they're now jumping ship to vote for Trump. Fuck the DNC, fuck this and that. And I do want to address that. You should vote for who you feel like will be able to bring about the most positive change and be the best influence on the American people. That is who you should vote for. If you so happen to believe that that is Donald Trump, then by all means go ahead and vote for Donald Trump. But I encourage you to vote for the person that can carry Andrew's policies. The reason why you wanted to vote for Yang in the first place, you should look down the list of options and see who can best bring about what you wanted in Andrew, or what you saw in Andrew. Who can best carry that out? Don't go and vote out of resentment. Don't go and vote out of spite or to stick it to the man. That's not a positive way of thinking. That's using your vote not in the best interest of the American people. That's an emotional way of voting. You're angry, you're upset. So take some time, that's okay. Get calm and collected, and then figure out why you wanted to vote for Andrew in the first place, and who's going to be the next best option that's going to carry that torch. If it's Trump after you've gone over that, then fine, vote for Trump. But I don't want to see people voting out of spite. That's not humanity first at all. And so Donald Trump won for a few reasons. And I'm not going to tell you who I have my second person in line. I'm confident in them. I'm moving to them, but I'm not going to tell you that is. That's not me. This isn't me trying to convince people or jump ship so quickly. But I'm confident in my next person in line of who I want to be voting for. But that doesn't change that Donald Trump just won the election. And Donald Trump won the election for a few reasons. Let's take a look at, as of right now, the first three frontrunners. You have Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, and Bernie Sanders. Donald Trump just won because Yang was the best option to beat Trump. In the head-to-head, even as of recently, the most recent head-to-heads, Yang's actually favored by quite a few. And with the amount of people who are on the right or in the middle who actually navigate towards Yang, it's astonishing. It's almost a no-brainer, like not even looking at actual analytics or numbers, that Yang would beat Trump. Like that, it just makes sense. And so I just hope that everybody watching this just knows what happened and that they understand. I don't want to hear you cry when Trump gives his second inaugural address. We had a chance. Do you get that? We had a chance to elect someone, to present someone that was favorable amongst 10 to 15% of Trump voters, that was favorable amongst progressive Democrats, that polled great with independents, that actually was projected to win in the head-to-head. That is what happened. That is real. I am not fanboying with that. That is all real. There is data that I may or may not link below because I'm just too lazy right now. So what I'm saying is that from 2020 to 2024, you don't really get a complaint about Trump being in office. You don't, okay? There were options presented, and because we all have to be so divisive, it's funny, because we all dislike Trump for how divisive he is, yet, oh, I'm a Bernie bro. Oh, I like Warren because she does this. I stand this person. I like Buttigieg. I'm not trying to be a dick and just saying like Yang was the only answer, but like when you look at those numbers of the head-to-heads and what he's actually doing, like yes, he kind of was, right? Like that's real. That's real data. Like that's not me just making shit up. Like the facts were presentable. Like it was right there in writing, in statistics, saying Yang would beat Trump. Now Yang is not running anymore. So if Trump wins again, maybe we should have done more for Yang. Maybe we should have actually propped him up. Maybe the media should have propped him up, and we would be sitting here today in 2021 getting an inaugural address from Andrew Yang, not Donald Trump. That's it. That's all for the video. I just wanted to share my thoughts and kind of make a little time capsule video. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful morning, evening, whatever it is. Good night.